Hello everyone, welcome to the Runback on Rubicon. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so the fated rematch between Oroboro and FightinCowboy. I am joined, of course, by my in real life best friend, fellow AC fanatic, and also the man who just oozes charisma to no end. I am joined by Zealous. How you doing, Zealous?
So generous as always, man. It is fantastic to be here. Great to see you. I have been, man, this one's been on my mind all week. Even longer than that. The fact that we just get to come back and do this after, what, about exactly a year, right?
Yep.
It's been about a year since the events of Cali, being Rubicon, California. Now, here from the comfort of our homes, we are live with Cowboy and Oro again for this contested matchups full of memes and everything else that came out of it. We had so much fun with this out in Cali. So to get a format like this and get everybody together, it's awesome. YouTube, Twitch, how's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you.
Man, I just felt like because it was an unplanned thing at the showcase. Like they weren't intending to do a 1v1. It was just supposed to be threes, but it went so fast and they had a slap to fill. Like, you know what? Let's do 1v1. So I was expecting like 2 or 3 matches, a couple different ACs, and it was literally a one and done, and like, all right, we're over it. I'm like, nah, we got to do this 1v1 justice. So we're bringing it back exactly 1 year later, and here we go. They're gonna have a chance to it. So we're getting the room set up right now. So once Cowboy and Oro get in the room, and also you, Zealous, if you want to get in the room too. And that way we can all see what's happening here, and we're gonna have some fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I think just to make sure everything's running smooth on my end, I won't bother hopping in yet. I can follow along with the action with what's going to be going on, but I'm going to slowly start to boot up my stuff, and I might slide in the room. So
got you. Sounds good. All right, we're just waiting on Oro then. Once Oro gets in here, we'll get going. So for those of you who aren't aware, we're gonna basically, I'm gonna load a promo video here. We're gonna be off comms for about 3-4 minutes while the promo video is going. The promo video kind of just explains what the rules are and why we're doing this. And so about 4 minutes here. Once that 4 minutes is up, we will get started. So enjoy the video, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
See you soon.
Almost 1 year ago, myself and others from the Armored Core Legacy crew had the privilege of helping Bandai Namco and other creators showcase PvP in Armored Core 6 for the first time. It was an exhibition of 3v3 matches showing a limited number of parts to give people a preview of what teams matches in Armored Core 6 could be like. Well, things for Team Cowboy and I went a little too well.
He's like, I gotta get this guy. FightinCowboy. Okay.
Oro taken by another down. The Alpha Team Box 1720-bit beta. 1824 here. There it is.
Man.
There it is. Last 5 seconds.
Let's go.
That countdown. And it is over. Finished. We have Alpha Team.
Okay. Don't work on both.
There it is. 5 seconds. What do we make happen? Slow going off. But. And there's the finish. Team Alpha.
Wow.
Up another game. And of course, FightinCowboy clearly that look of saying this is how it should be.
The Team Beefy Boys are clearly the champion of this event.
It went so fast, we ended up having a second set of 3v3 matches, and that set also went fast enough that Bandai Namco decided to do something that was an unplanned segment as part of the showcase. There'd be a 1v1 match between FightinCowboy and Oroboro. And it went a little something like this.
Might not be as relevant in this case, but you were rewarded.
It's like watching two samurais.
Oh, wow. And there it is again. FightinCowboy with the 2 kills. Gracious me. That he is up 2-0. He is loving this. He is loving this. Cowboy taking the chance to cement his legacy he's making here.
This 1v1 beatdown caused a bit of a stir online, with concerns when it came to part balance in the game. Cowboy and Oro scheduled later for a For Funsies rematch for the couple of months later after the game's release. I do say for funsies because they busted out things like Oro's Rust Bucket and builds like it, kind of having us a fun little rematch between the two of them. So it got me thinking, with the game's 1 year anniversary around the corner, and it being almost 1 year since the PvP showcase, why not run it back? What if we have FightinCowboy and Oroboro come back to Armored Core 6 for a series of matches, bringing out different ACs to see how it comes out on top? Well, Ravens, I have good news for you. The two of them have agreed to a rematch to end all rematches. You will see the return of Zealous as commentator along with myself. So at 2 p.m. Central on August 17th, exactly 365 days since the first 1v1 was broadcast, we are doing it again. Welcome to the Runback on Rubicon. The matches will be conducted as follows. Cowboy and Oro will each bring 10 different ACs or builds. Both will be blind clicking their builds throughout the matches. Once you win with an AC, it is locked out and cannot be used again. This is a first to 10 lockout match, where in order to come out on top, you have to win one match with each of your ACs. Once you have won with each of your ACs, you are declared the victor. The starting map for these matches will be on Xylem. After that first match, the loser of the previous match will pick the next map you will go to. Only 3 maps have been barred from this contest. They are Watchpoint Delta B, Bonadea Dunes B, and Lock Station 31. So yes, that means we might be seeing Grid 12B, and honestly, I really hope we do. After each match, the winning player must switch their AC as they can no longer use the one they just won with, and the losing player may keep their current AC or also switch if they choose to do so. Matches will be 1v1, of course, with a 3-minute timer. There you have it. Thank you again to Oroboro and FightinCowboy for agreeing to do this. This should be a whole lot of fun, especially with my co-commentator Zealous agreeing to come back and help give a play-by-play of these matches. Thank you all so much for your time. I'm hoping to see you on August 17th at 2 p.m. Central for the Runback on Rubicon. This is Cleric, signing off. All right, and we're back. All right, so we have a treat for you to start off with this, guys. So, Cowboy and Oro were talking, and they decided as a treat, and it's actually going to count as part of their first to 10, which is crazy to me. They've recreated their ACs from the 1v1 from a year ago and using those. So it's just like, okay, so we're going to see how this first match goes. It actually counts towards their first to 10. As it is, though, we're going to get going here. So once they get the match queued up, we're going to hop over to their view screen here and take a look. So those remember, I think Cowboy had like a Gatling tank, and I think Oro had like a, I think his was like a lightweight linear rifle build or something. It was...
Yeah, I don't think there's a better way to catch deja vu than literally picking right back up where we left off in this rivalry. This was still a very, very, very experimental time. People just getting hands-on with AC6. I know Cowboy and Oro obviously had a chance to, get a clear before coming to the Namco event, but still really, really, really early days. And man, the memes that were born from this one. So right. I know Oro's got to be chomping at the bit. Here we go, running it back, starting at Watchpoint Delta. We've got FightinCowboy here on Beef It Boy with the Gatling tank in the mix, and we got Oro bringing in his linear rifle
with a pulse blade. Yes. Oh, by the way, it's the only time you're going to see Watchpoint Delta B. The only time you're going to see it because it's the true Runback.
It's one of the maps that's banned today, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to get started. Cowboy just confidently just marching right in, no major assault boost, and here he goes. This is so deja vu right now, and we have started the Gatling barrage. Here we go. Of course, with those lasers now, bear in mind those back cannons, of course, deadly if he gets a chance to get a good pinch, but really just keeping the pressure with the Gatlings going, not having to take too much charge action, and there we go, getting in the pulse.
Popping the pulse armor, keeping himself alive. It's not as fast as it was during the 1v1 during the preview, that's for sure. Oro's learned to keep his distance a little bit better.
Most definitely.
And don't forget, we also have what do you have? Excuse me, I'm thinking 2 things at once. He also has some part changes with balances since then too, so these aren't the same part balances for us either.
Exactly. Slick move, but check it out. Not enough to overwhelm Cowboy. Coming in with the kill on Oro. That is 1 game up going to Cowboy. And I'm sure this is not a roller coaster of momentum that Oroboro wants to keep going. Stifling this right now. Let's see what he can make happen, what he can change.
All right, we're switching over. I'm switching my perspective over to Oro here to watch his for now. Keeping his distance with that. Now, the Born Mesa was slightly nerfed. It's not as mobile, not as aerial, not as fast as it was, but it's still a beefy tank, hence beefy boy. I still get over the big old cowboy symbol that's sitting at the top of the tank that's flying up. It's so funny. Oh,
nice stagger. Beautiful.
Yep, gets the one blade before the pulse armor comes out. Gets the pulse armor right before the stagger, too. All right. Ooh, the charge shot, not enough to stagger, though.
And he might pay for working those angles in that blade.
Oh, man, he's dead. And the first win.
There it is for set up to Cowboy. And my goodness gracious, we have started the run back on Rubicon, but you can't run it back without starting where we've been before. We've gone to the past. I'm sure Oro wants to talk about the future. Let's keep this thing going. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Now we're just waiting on Oro's map pick here.
All right. So he picks the map, and we're both changing ACs?
You have to change your AC because you won. He can choose not to if he wishes, but I also gave him the option of doing it somewhere else. Correct.
Okay.
He also gets to choose map.
Mm.
By the way, that's Cowboy joining us. That wasn't already obvious.
I feel like he's going to come. I don't know. How hard should I go for this next one?
That is up to you.
That's on you. It's on you. Now, one of the spotlight things this event is something I'm really, really liking about this, as opposed to events way back in yesteryear when we did like the PS2 era, right? And we were doing like LAN events, is having this many designs and but doing it in a format that if you win with the design, you're not going back to that design. Again, you're not staying on it. You got to switch up your design. So coming in with a whole arsenal of designs and getting a chance to showcase all of them, super cool. Super cool.
By the way, thank you all, chat. I'm watching chat a little bit over here, by the way. I don't have it up on screen, obviously, but thank you all for being there. There's tons of you. Bunch of new follows. Thank you from Chang with the $50 dono to kind of like support. He says, 50 on Oro. Don't make me spaghetti regretty.
He said for you to pick the map, Cleric.
Want me to just pick one? All right.
Yeah.
I'll pick one. I don't mind doing that.
All right.
I shall pick a map.
There we go.
If I'm going to pick a map, I wanted to see this map, so I'm going to troll you all. If you're going to have me pick, I'm going to troll.
Oh, here we go. You were wanting this one anyway, Cleric.
I wanted it anyways. You're going to let me pick, I'm going to pick it. There you go, everyone. Buddy, Grid 12 Beta. You want to see PvP here? Here you go. You get to see it now.
He's forcing the hand. We're bringing out Grid 12 already. Man, I'll help you cover the Twitch side of things, too, by the way. Gamer Guy was saying... we could have fooled him. He was asking if that last match was... It's just a video of the last one, right?
Oh, the burn. The burn. That was a good burn.
Savagery. Savagery out here.
Buff siege missiles.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, man. All right, we're switching over to Grid 12 Beta, which obviously is something you don't see very often, so I'm trolling here. You let me pick the map, we're trolling. All right, we're going into match 2 here. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, now I have not seen their builds. We're going to have to see what they pull out. Like I know I saw some of Cowboys because he streamed the other night and kind of prepping for this. So I'm curious what we end up seeing here.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting. I mean, we've had a hello tetrapod. Beautiful, my beautiful barrels.
Lots of missiles and a hammer. This is like a heavy version of a Lammerkite, basically. Ooh, Werger Lance. Oh, that's my jam.
Very, very, very interesting. Will we be able to stop the flying rats? We'll see.
Tetrapod could have a slight advantage on here because he can fly off map, so we'll see what happens.
Exactly. You can really, really, really pull some sneaky tactics with this. Really using that aerial movement. Oh, he says back up. Of course, the tetrapod running the hammer is always going to make you think twice, 3, 4 times about approaching. He says, no, back up. But Oro not dissuaded. Look at this.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing about having that lance. The hammer can just stuff the lance as you charge attack in with it. So that hammer is kind of a hard counter to a point to the lance.
Such a brutal counter. And now just keeping up the missile pressure. Keeping up with the soup in the background and going in and popping the pulse, being safe.
The hammer is doing so much work.
So much work. Did I count that right? Was it at least, what, a couple of full stuns up front?
Yeah.
And a full stop to the lance?
Yep.
Brutal.
Yeah. Hammer on Tetra is a classic combo now, even some competitive scene places, especially in ranked. And yeah, that's...
it's so strong.
float mode with the hammer is just it's mean. It's plain mean.
It is.
And if you're trying to lance your way in for like advantage or for stagger or for damage or punish counter, just one hammer and you just get stopped in your tracks. That's rough.
So good Tetrapod.
And Oro's already dead. I looked away for 2 seconds.
The hammer
I looked away for 2 seconds.
Don't blink. If you blink, you will miss it. This run back today is that kind of game. Cowboy immediately answering with a decisive win at Grid 12B with the Hammer Tetrapod. Let's talk about this a second, about why the Hammer is so good. Now, I haven't been able to do as much this season in particular, as I wanted, but the Hammer is such a strong answer because on Tetrapods, you have so much stability with the leg itself. You're actually able to go over the majority of the lockdown you would in other leg types to just throw it out on demand, which is so crazy. And you would think with the weapon like Hammer, you have to wait and do the full wind up and full charge up, but no. It is literally a hammer to the face. It says stop. You want to use it for offense, defense, it's got you covered. And it's made me a blade lover. Let me tell you what.
And we're going to Watch Point Delta A is where we're heading now. Prepping here. I'm curious to see if Oro now has a build called Red Larpster. Ooh. Cowboys moved over to Yeehaw.
Now, well, bear in mind, Red Lobster's starting to pack up business, at least out here in the U.S. Let's see if Oro can kind of change that narrative.
Bring back Red Lobster. Bring it back.
Hey, I'm a fan. Look, if Oro can bring in the cheese biscuits, he's got a fan. I want to see him. I want to see him right here.
I now need a Larpster build to be called cheese biscuits. I need that build now. I need a Larpster build that's called cheese biscuits, please. Ooh, laser handguns, Auroras. This is fun.
Okay. Just looking majestic. By the way, Void, precisely. And Ozzy Spectrum, how you doing? Welcome in.
Ooh, that's a laser swap right there.
Yeah, big time.
You're gonna be seeing Oro doing some swapping motions. It's almost his own cowboy action, swapping back and forth a little bit there.
Yes, that's some Nebula he's got going on. That's that Redshift.
Yep, that's Nebula. Yep.
Here we go.
Laser handguns. Ooh, Oro's so heavy. It's almost like a reverse swap. Usually Cowboy's the heavy and Oro's the light, and this is a roll swap here.
And again, the fun part of the day, once again, if you win with the design, you cannot go back to that design. So that hammer may not come back in that form, but there's still plenty of other punishment to mete out today.
The charge laser handgun for the punish. That was good timing on that.
Rare stuff. Usually you see the handguns just, in the full rapid fire mode, but this is... is
Oro running terminal on this? Oh, he's running terminal.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh, no, but Cowboy's keeping a distance, though. Any one errant shot, they're dead. Oh, the Aurora clutches it.
There it is. Wow. Man. There it is, game one. Cowboy, but look, don't count them out. This is still anybody's game here, and just by a hair's breadth, that whole momentum can change. We only got 250, about 3 minutes to solve each match, but that is more than enough time. Let me tell you what, from playing versus, 3 minutes feels like an eternity. 1 minute already feels like a couple years.
Laser swaps too. Oh, he's up close now, though. That is not where you want to be. Oh, yep, smart on the pulse armor. He needed to pop that earlier this time, but he's going to hurt a lot there.
So get the defense going, and that pulse is now up. The jig is up. Oro is right back on his tail, trying to capitalize on that momentum, but still, things are holding even. Look at this. A little more stun, though, building up on Cowboy. Can Oro take this home? If he gets this...
I think Oro ran out of energy there for a second, letting Cowboy back off. I was going to say, Cowboy's doing a good job changing his vertical movement to kind of mess with the hitboxes on this game. Because the vertical side of things...
terminal again.
It's right there. Oh, clutches it.
There it is. There it is, though. What did we say? What did we just say?
Oh... I was saying, the Cowboy keeping his distance and changing his vertical movement more is making those shots track is not as often and trying to keep him like that medium range distance, which is smart, which is what you want to do.
Is that not classic Armored Core? That goes all the way back to the PS1 and PS2 era of just janking with the lock. It still happens here in AC6. This is one thing I love about From Software. All these classic remedies still come back into play. So veteran newcomer alike, you're going to find something you like here. Here we go. We're right back into the middle of the mix. The melee. We got the trade under the bridge.
That bridge is a rough place to be, though. Although somehow Cowboy getting the better end of that exchange. He has the life lead now.
Oh, he does.
I thought being stuck under the bridge would be Oro's domain with the heavy weaponry, but Cowboy managed to keeping his distance here.
Well, clearly, Cowboy dealt with this.
Oh, he got caught in the wall. Oh, no. The wall. Oh, yeah, there's the pulse armor. Good timing.
Ooh. Trying to find some answers in this late section, but Oro is relentless right now.
There's the errant shot.
There it is. There it is. We talked about that. Sure enough, the heavier AC seeing Oro through in that laser storm. No need for an epilepsy warning. It's just pure pain here. Oro dishing it out and putting his win on the board. What a game.
Oh, man, that was actually, I gotta admit, when I saw the Larpster get popped out, I was a little bit concerned for Cowboy safety, but he made that competitive. It wasn't a one-sided thing, so that was pretty good.
Look, as far as I'm concerned with the Coral, I'm going to count those as the cheese biscuits. I'm good with that. I'm rooting for that build.
Cheesy biscuits.
I like that one. Good match. Good match.
Going to Contaminated B now. We have Angel, and we still Yeehaw. He can still bring Yeehaw in if he wants to. So that means Oroboro can no longer use the Larpster build. That's now gone. It's locked out. So we'll be curious to see if Cowboy sticks with Yeehaw or decides to go something different.
Part of the cool thing about this that feels very Evo-like right now is, I'm not in, I didn't sit in the back of anyone's training room or training camps to see what are the aces in the hole today. How many aces is Oro holding back? And conversely, what's Cowboy keeping? Are we truly saving the best for last? Or are we going to just speckle, just sort of intermingle those designs throughout the day? Have we already seen a couple of aces played? I don't know. But the Mech Madness continues. Again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in. Those of you who have kept up with Armored Core 6 since the release, there is more to come. Not just here, but plenty more with AC. It's a great time to be an AC fan again. We are coming back after over a decade of silence.
Oh no, we have the chimp build from Cowboy, the Zims with the LCSs.
I see it.
I could see one combo kill depending on. Oh, he's heavy enough. Ooh, this is interesting.
Beautiful. This
paint scheme's gorgeous.
I think I remember this from Oro's Arsenal series.
Yeah.
About his K-Saw quad. This is fun. This is fun. Of course, I have some automatic bias.
Of course, you're a quad fanatic. Yeah,
Duh. I mean that's gonna happen. Oro immediately up in the air and taken to the streets, charging up that K-Saw. He holds the threat. Oh, takes a big time
combos,
stun
though. That's what I was saying though. The combos with the Zims and the LCSs is just a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
I mean, look at that. Look at that.
By the way, the defensive stability on that build is through the roof. You almost can't get more without going heavier with the legs. Other than that, which by the way, the heaviest leg types, it's the bell bottoms. But yeah, this build exudes defense and stability.
Most definitely. Check it out. It's point to point, immediately exchanging the stuns. Again, with the dual Zim, just not afraid of that K-Saw action. There it is.
Oh, that pulse armor was clutch. Those were charged LCS shots.
Very clutch. Very clutch. It takes some discipline to know when to pull the trigger in that.
Oh,
this is one of those again. Blinking, it's over. Blinking, it's over. I mean, two very, very high damaging builds, but then the combos just clearly there for Cowboy here. Decisive cut. You don't want to get close to those M's plus escapee. I absolutely agree. That's another game up for Cowboy, and we are back into the shuffle again. That build is locked. You will not see that return in this matchup, and we are still shuffling.
All right, going to the next map here. We're going to go to, we'll vary it up a little bit here. We don't see this one very often. It's kind of open, but you can kind of play around the Juggernaut a little bit, which is fun. So we're going to go to the wall A.
Good deal.
All right. So we have Chef. I know Chef very well. That is Cowboy's Bad Cook build, if I remember correctly. And This is Oro busting out the Cowboy Destroyer.
Snap.
What
Here
that
we
means,
go.
I don't know. But Cowboy Destroyer.
Let's see if this brings him a shift in momentum. If anything, we were talking about where the ace is hiding. I don't know if Oro's about to use one, but this feels, you know, I don't think Oro's one to take a name like that lightly. This feels like a business design.
It probably is designed for that very purpose. Now, it could be anti-tank, at which point Chef is not a tank, but I haven't seen this build. I know he built it specifically for this match, so we'll see what it actually ends up looking like. I am not sure. Chef Boyardee. All right, yep, there's the bad cooks. There they are.
Sure enough.
So the point of the build is you have the bad cooks, guy, basically cooking you all the time, while you have the drones going around and bobbing you while you don't notice them because the flames are everywhere. Ooh, a shield build. Ooh.
Interesting.
The shield kind of plays against the flamethrower a little bit. Not too much, but does play against a little bit.
Let's see how this plays. We got 2 thick boy frames.
Thick boy. 2 charged drones going out.
Here we go. Starting the pressure game. It's begun. Just
Playing
like the
around.
classic old school orbits.
Yeah, playing around the Juggernaut. This will be probably the central focal point of this match will be this destroyed Juggernaut.
And here we go. It's gone aerial, trying to negate that piece of cover here, and willing to do the trade.
Assault
Check it out.
armor.
Wow.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Gracious. But Cowboy taking the stun here, and he's on the back foot as Oro runs him down just a bit more, but will he be able to pile through the flames? And he does! He does! The Cowboy living up. The Cowboy Destroyer, I'm sorry, living up to its name. With Oro taking the first game.
He carried on through the fire and the flames on that one. Sorry for the bad pun there, everybody. Anyways, yeah, no, that the missiles are actually doing quite a bit of work there. Because the 10 cell, the way it works, it's very straightforward. So it's actually something we can fire somewhat semi-point blank and actually still be effective, which is one of the interesting things about the 10 cell. So he was kind of using it as that. It was just kind of like a stagger builder and extra punisher, which is really cool to see. Oh man, Oro's getting cooked this time though. Look at the health. It's just assault armor dead. He's dead. Yep. So,
I mean, let's talk about what started that chain of events. That kick right into the back of that wall, pinned for the flames, and then just like ping pong. 1, 2, 3. It's done. Cowboy saying, "I'm not out of this. You're not out of the war. I don't care what your AC is named. I'm gonna get back in your face, and you're gonna burn.
I'm gonna put you in the oven." That's what he said. Get in the oven. You're not done yet. You need to be. You aren't extra crispy yet. You need a little more crisp.
I don't think he knows how to do rare, medium.
I think Chef enjoys some burnt ends.
Yeah.
All right. So Oro is doing a little bit more on the. He's stuck on the wall again though. That's not a good place to be. The assault armor.
There we go. Trying to wait things on out, cooling down the temp of things, backing off.
The stagger's coming though with the missiles. This is gonna hurt. Yep, that's about a quarter of his AP from that move.
Wow. Oro trying to say, put me back in the freezer. I'm done in the oven. I don't want to see that 425. I don't want to sit on broil. Take this temp down.
There it is.
Sure enough.
Takes it.
Sure enough. Way to go, Oro, swinging through. And that is his second win of this game. That's gonna take it. And the Cowboy Destroyer, he's got to be happy about that. He called it. He made the name. It did its purpose. Puts him back on the board. He's got to be loving this.
He's like, I want to be back in the walk-in fridge, back in the walk-in freezer in the back of the restaurant in the kitchens where he wanted to be. Like, go back to the freezer. Go. But that also means that build's now locked out for Oro, so that build is gone. I wonder if Cowboy will stick on Chef though.
He does have the option, but he chooses to stay. Again,
We're gonna go to classic Jorgen here. Oh, it looks like it kicked you out.
Let me shuffle back in. These things happen.
All right, some people call it. You got from soft. I guess the terminology that gets used. The match is probably already up here. You might have to join after the match, but
that's no problem.
I'll do my best to call it on my own. All right, we got Angel versus Asterisk, which means whatever's in there is being censored.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it back in, like barely.
Oh,
Are you
I
seeing
made
the
it.
match, or is it this
No.
blank? All right, just blank. Got you.
I just have it's the in-match notifications. I'm just gonna watch from afar here. What do we got?
Cowboy has
design-wise?
his own laser swap build, a little bit lighter though than Oro's was. And Angel is a double Karasawa, double LCA tank.
Oh man,
This is
the
a one-shot
train.
build.
Let's
This is a
go.
one-shot build. That's what this is. This is designed to kill you in one go. You get hit by one set of charges, you're just dead, unless you have terminal.
If you enjoyed this playstyle from Verdict Day in the old AC5 series with charging up the Karasawa, you will like this. It very, very much plays to that style.
All right, Cowboy popping the pulse armor early, which is smart because he's getting very close to staggered. The last thing he wanted to do is get staggered, then get full double charge LCA because he's just dead. Even being a heavy build, he's dead if that happens. Although Oro's at the receiving end of damage right now, Cowboy's actually able to kite a little bit. He's not running the heaviest heavy biped, so he's actually kind of keep a little bit of distance. And Oro is absurdly heavy. Like, the heaviness of Oro's build is insane. So I'm wondering if Oro's going to go for like a crazy cheeky charge shot and try to do some extra damage with the Karasawas, because he only has about a K. Oh, he's that get Cowboy takes it. Cowboy played very smart. Played his distances, played his angles. He got in the 4 there for a minute, which is not what you want to do. So we're going to switch from Oro's perspective here and see. I appreciate the paint scheme, white and gold. I like it a lot. I'm not going to lie. I like the name Angel, which makes sense. You have the wing cannons. I'm curious to see if Oro will change tactics here. Cowboy's sitting pretty on a ledge, but gets shot and says, nope, I got to go. Going through the fuel tanks. Who cares about fuel efficiency? We don't care about it here.
Not in this economy.
Both popping pulse armor early on, so pulse armor's gone from the match already. The stagger on Cowboy, instant death, gone, dead, out, destroyed. AP deleted, just done. One stun and he's dead.
Larry, I think you can appreciate this design.
Oh, I can. I like big damage. I appreciate this greatly. I appreciate it quite a bit. I do. All right, going back in the middle here. They seem to like just kind of fly across, although Oro's staying up top. Oh, going back down in the bowl, though. The bowl is where all the damage happens. Ooh, was that a cow? Oh, no, Cowboy got stunned. Cowboy went for a kick, and it just barely whiffed and got stunned right out of it. Both popping pulse armor, though. Pulse armors are gone. Cowboy's on... Ooh, and the LCAs just pop in and death. LCAs are death in this game. So much damage. It's just gone. Ugh. And that's the match, and Oro back on the board again.
All right, that's it.
I think I have my timer. I think that's 3-3, right? I believe that makes it 3-3.
I believe that ties it up.
Oh man, this is going well. All right, so we went to we're gonna put him in the box.
Not the box.
We're gonna put him in the box. We're going to the orange place. The place where everything's shaded orange. We're putting him in the box. That's where we're gonna go here.
Listen, real talk. I will take this box over the Barn Arena from Ninebreaker any day.
You're not wrong.
Any day.
You're not wrong. We're gonna put him in the box. We'll see what they do.
Good deal.
Oh no. I see an AC from Oro called Shining Bucket.
Bucket.
I don't know what that means. I'm a little scared. But if it's like Rust Bucket, but like better, like, oh, I wonder if it's like a play on his Rust Bucket build, his double Morley chainsaw build. Yeah. I bet you it's like a shiny version of Rust Bucket. This could be funny if it's a chainsaw build.
Again, those of you out there, if you happen to have Oro's channel or Cowboy's channel up, both of them have some really good in-depth look at builds. I know, especially Oro and Oro's Arsenal, he's dug into a lot of his stats and stuff here. So you might want to keep an extra tab open, just get some clues and check what's going to happen. Here it is.
Huxley.
Dual Zims and Hux.
Was that a blade on the back? I couldn't tell. Oh, this is a shined up version of Rust Bucket. Look at this. Dude, this paint scheme is disgusting. I feel bad I'm on an orange map now.
Here we go.
No, Laser Dagger, I think it is. Yeah, it's Laser Dagger.
Yeah.
Ooh. Zim,
All
Huxley,
right.
laser dagger.
Very
So see some
mobile.
melee. Oh no.
There it is. Woo!
Assault armor,
And-
assault armor.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the
Point
punch
to
combo and the
point.
chainsaw, it's coming.
Oh my!
Oh!
There it is. Game 1 to Oro with style in definition. The grace of that combo just beautiful. Going into match
man.
2, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
The Morley is just, it's a lot of spread, especially if you're up close. He's a lighter
Right.
AC, which helps in this case. If it was a heavier AC, it'd do a little more with the splash, but yeah, Oro is he's just looking for one combo. He's like, look, I can get you in one combo and you're dead. That's all he's looking for right now. A single combo and death.
Let it be known, if you're wondering about builds, no, fists are not useless.
They're one of
application.
the best they're one of the best stagger combo extensions in the. Oh no, Cowboy forgot he also had
Uh-oh.
assault armor. This could be death.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is.
One,
Oh,
2, 3. Oh my goodness. He says,
Shining
"Take
bucket
these-"
takes the win.
He says, take these 3 right hands and I'll give you the chainsaw to finish off that biscuit and chicken dinner. Get out of here. Oro now a game up. It is 4-3. And again, I hope you guys are enjoying this showcase. Both of these guys have had a chance to go back to the shop, work on things in this past year, and you are seeing the results of that right here, getting hands-on with AC6. All the changes, all the patches that have happened, these are the fruits of those labors. Crazy stuff. Chainsaw for the win. What a kill. What a kill.
Man, that was fantastic.
That was
I love
crazy.
it so much.
That was crazy. That goes in a highlight reel. That was nuts.
All right, we'll switch back to our view while they're picking. We're switching over to Xylem here. So Oro's busting on his Paladin build. I'm a little bit familiar with that one too. I think it's the one that runs Shield. Oh, and Cowboy's running something called Blasty Boy Hybrid. Blasty Boy Hybrid.
What are we going to see next?
We're in the floating city though, so I mean there'll be a lot more cover to play off in this one. So we'll be curious to see what they end up doing here. Oh. The counter assault armors were just clutch both times.
I'm
The assault
loving it.
Oh man, it was just so much. I think Cowboy was thinking. My thought process. I think Cowboy was thinking Oro may have died from the assault armor. Ooh, this is. Oh no, LCB tank with Majestic. Oh, speaking of combo extension into death.
Oh man.
And yeah, we have Zim, Pulse Blade, Huxley. I believe that is the shield. Is that a shield on the back? Or is that? Oh, I think actually might be another LCB. I didn't see. Actually, wasn't paying attention. I was looking off screen. I forget what that was yet in the back. I think it's a shield though.
That's not the. For a second, I thought those were the other pulse missiles. No, but I'm pretty sure that's the shield.
Yep. And I switched over to it. It's yep, shield. Yep. I was correct.
Okay. It is.
All right. So Oro's content to sit on top and let
classic
Cowboy go look for him.
Classic Xylem strat. That building is one you see more. I remember on some of like Dirk's early streams here, I saw a lot of play. So here we go. He says, Riot Shield
Oro got staggered.
in operation.
LTB doing damage.
Ouch! Ouch!
Pulse Blade doing work. Kick combo.
Kick
Pulse
combo
Blade.
into Pulse, backing things back off.
Ooh, Oro almost got instant
wow.
stunned by a double LCB shot. That was close.
See that build? That could have been almost it. What a trade! And both coming out almost, I think, Cowboy just a little bit ahead here, but that's almost like a 50-50.
Yeah, he's abusing a little bit of the Scudam mechanics because they're holding the chart's shield up for so long. But it makes sense. I can see it being working against this build fairly well. He has to be very careful on the stagger though. He has it up still, or else it's just gone.
And here we go. We've got the strafe dance rolling. Pulse missiles LCB going to work.
Oh no! And and kick combo to death. That's it.
Oh, the game going to Oro, saying that he is here to stay. Check it out.
That was still phase one. I got ahead of myself there for a second.
Yeah, not quite.
The match went for so long compared to the other ones. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been phase two. All right, switching over to Cowboy's perspective here. Loving the paint schemes on both of them, though.
No, this looks slick. Yeah, I love the kind of like the deep colors with the white. I love this this map too. It's always fun. I've always been a sucker for the more urban style maps in AC and what you can do with
quite the party down there.
Your cover interplay and whatnot. And here we go. We're starting the dance of death again. Who's gonna make that slip first?
Ooh, clutch pulse armor on the blade.
Very. Finding a spot to get the blade. That's the trick. Ouch!
LCD
getting that
stagger.
damage in where you can, but trying to get the best end of it without coming out negative. And we're going back to neutral again. Cowboy holding on to the advantage here. Also, that's one of the best additions to AC6. Those hand missiles are one of the craziest weapons in this game. Love them.
They did get tuned down a little bit, which is probably a good thing that they did. They were a little too good at first, but
it's a little much.
Yeah. Oh, the assault armor kick. Oh, we got interrupted by the majestic shot.
Mid
kick.
And that last piece of movement almost reminded me of some of the blade tracking of old.
Majestic is just so efficient on weight and energy drain that you can put on so many things. Like actually, my build I put in the 3s tournament was a build much like Cowboy, except with double. It was double LCDs, the LCBs, and it was double Majestics, and that thing it was a terror.
Wow. The patience paid off, but here we go back into the mix here. Willing to get in on that dance and the stagger, the shield letting Oro down.
Stagger again.
Correction. Oh, that takes the second.
Oh, Oro is pressing buttons now with the shield not being out. His shield is his shield is on overheat. He's hurting because of it.
And you catch one bad cycle. That just shows the Ghost Shot intense these games can be.
Cowboy being
and
very smart there with that
smart.
charge missile shot to take the pulse armor out faster too.
Make the slip. Look out. Look out. It'll come back to bite you. And I think that's one that definitely Oro was looking good momentum-wise on track for, but Cowboy really making the turnaround, just turning the momentum on its head. Good as done.
Well, I think the first round, I think Cowboy was being a little conservative with the LCB shots. I think, and it was making it so he could build his Scudam up a little bit too long, and kind of just play that round. Whereas the LCBs were just good at like just periodically. And then whenever Oro would assault boost in, he either Majestic or LCB shoot and try to get the stagger combos, which was just a good way to do it.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to the pit.
Highlight. Oh, cool.
Going to the pit.
Thing to highlight about shields. I don't know if we're going to see many more designs or how many more designs he's lined up with shields, but each have different behavior, and behavior is in the deployment time, the reward you get for the timing of activating your shield close to like a hit. There's a lot of different micro motions you can do to kind of tune that shield performance depending to what you like. So there's good amount of options in that. I think that's a fun thing to point out because in past Armored Core games, we never had shields to that degree. You would have like solid shields, you'd have an energy shield, but what you can do with them here, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, they're definitely much more effective in this game versus the previous one. The one that actually shields are some of the strongest things in the game. They actually were somewhat ignored early on in the life cycle. Then people kind of figured out, oh wait, these things are good.
Right. I wonder, did the genesis of that kind of start off with the Coral shield? There was a time where just about every design we were seeing for tournaments.
Oh, I can recognize this. This is double Werger, double LCD. This is my build, except mine's on a wheelchair. It's Oro's Hal build.
I know this one. This one. This is straight from Oro's arsenal. Do you like Titan missiles? Very explosive Coral weapons. Here's your design for that.
I'll tell you what, the only thing's Cowboy getting a single stagger. Oh no, the Coral missile hit the top of the girder. Oh no.
Here it is.
The dodge on that sweep was sweet.
Very nice.
The pit almost claimed a victim. That was close.
Smartly using the assault boost plus the kick, maximizing mobility. Well used. And really baiting things over this pit, making that exchange all the more dangerous. I love it. Back on solid ground now. Cowboy taken to the pulse armor as Oro looks for another chance to unleash
Oh, a little
those
too far away
blasts.
for the assault armor, though. A little too far
away.
away.
He was just under it. I mean, hey, I see the plan. I see the plan. Had he been just a little lower, that might have helped him out. There you have it. First game going Cowboy, but again, not by much, by a hair's breadth here. This either way.
I wonder if he's going to try to... If Cowboy's smart, he will play that tower against those coral missiles, or else if he's out in the open more, it's going to hurt.
Right.
Here they go. They're going to track. He's in the air. Oh, that's... I can see him. Oh, he's changing verticality. That's good. Oh, the sweep just missed. If that sweep would have landed, that would have been a potentially half-dead Cowboy from those coral missiles flying above him. So I see the gameplay here. So the play is launch the coral missiles, get the sweep, and have the sweep stagger to get the coral missiles to land. So that's the gameplay here.
Oh, and that's going for that sweep.
That Werger stagger, man. Werger stagger. Oh,
there it is. And really, just Cowboy here negating the combo, just not wanting to get that whole gimmick going. I think seeing through it here and really making a statement. There it is. Cowboy up another game.
Werger, my beloved.
Oh, diffuse cannons. Beautiful, beautiful, especially on a tetrapod. Yeah, I think Plus Escape, he was making a comment about that too. Yeah, say that diffuse cannons just absolutely erase AP, one of his favorite tetrapod weapons. Well played. Well played. We're switching up again.
We're going to go Contaminated City A. Where we're heading.
All right.
So where we're heading.
Go ahead and...
Looks like Oro's prepping. Tiny bit what Billy's going to go with here. He wasn't... That says HAL 9000, Bill, which I appreciate the play on words, because the HAL 9000. Yeah. I get it. It's funny. I appreciate the pun, especially as a dad. I appreciate the puns. Oh, Oro's saying he had the wrong AC. Oh no, that's not the one he meant to build. Bring in.
Oh.
Oops.
Well, but here you go. These things happen.
It happens.
These things happen. I've even seen it at LAN tournaments. There have been times where someone will select a build and then they'll automatically start backpedaling and say, "Wait a minute, I didn't mean to," but you committed by that point. You're locked in. So here we go.
Oh, yep. Here's the new and improved version of Beefy Boy. Here's basically the remake or the one he likes a lot currently. It's the one he enjoys. Javelin Bazooka. Ooh, the stun shield build. Ooh, with the Trinos.
Hello.
Ooh. He worked on his core now, though. They used to be a lot lighter. He worked on his core strength, as you can see that there. I'm not sure how it's going to work against Tank, though. I'm not sure how this is going to go.
Let's see if the CrossFit pays off or not against the Withering Missile Barrage. Getting started immediately, and man, I love it. I love those.
Oh man, there's so much explosive on Cowboy's end though, and Oro's so light. Yeah. Just inadvertent explosive damage is gonna just do wonders for Cowboy, and so much death to Oro.
Good movement here coming in from Cowboy, but almost about to eat the stun. He hits the pulse to kind of ease things up, keeping that AP lead. Still in range, keeping and really just pushing him back. Oro trying to work the inside circle to try to stave off that missile barrage, but of course coming right into a whole fling of mines.
So there's also something else that's interesting to play too. I don't know if it was on purpose or if Cowboy happened to know, but him having the hammerhead there is really bad for Oro because that has the highest dissipation for condition effects.
Right.
So yeah,
it's subtlety to note.
Yeah, it hurts Oro a lot, the fact that he has that head. It hurts a lot. All right, so Oro's like here with the pulse, going with the stuns, getting the shield out. He's actually doing a decent job of shielding the javelin, but just it's the explosive thrower does just so much work on a tank or a Tetra when you can just freely move while throwing out that explosive. That's a lot of stagger from those shots, and explosive thrower just does a lot of work when you can just keep moving.
And I gotta admit, it's such a fun weapon to use when you're doing like high speed assault boost, just really aggressive tactics. They're just cool. is easily one of my favorite picks from AC6. That's surprised. I'm shocked you don't use those tons, Cleric.
Which ones?
The explosive thrower.
I have an explosive thrower wheelchair now. I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah, I remember I first saw those, and I could have sworn that was going to be like a main for you.
I mean, I like it a lot. My biggest problem I ran into was how fun. They actually improved it since then. Oh,
Beautiful
and then there goes, once again,
very nice.
Oro going down against the Hammerhead. Unfortunate for him.
2 games up, and Cowboy taking a moment to pose and say, I'd like to dedicate this to my tank. It's another game up. Cowboy. Wow. There we go. And that's, I think that's, that makes it 6-4? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go to halftime here.
Halftime.
All right.
We're going to make the halftime here. So 6-4. So I gotta ask, Cowboy. I gotta ask. I feel like there's some espionage going on with that build, unless that's just pure bad luck on Oro's part.
With what, Beefy Boy?
Yeah, you realize your head is like the perfect like counter to the stun guns, right?
Guns, yeah.
So I picked it. I picked it because I was like, I just want to get through my tanks, and then I saw the name, and I'm like, do I have that head on? And I looked, and I'm like, I do have that head on. And I'm probably safe here. I'm probably safe.
So you got hard counterpicked, Oro. Hard counterpicked.
A couple times.
Yeah. I want to say I had Beefy Boy selected before he was picked, though.
You did. You did have Beefy Boy selected. Correct.
I trust you, Cowboy. I trust you.
We can go back and look at the replay, but I'm pretty sure you're right.
I didn't want to do all tanks, so I've been trying to get through my tanks and my Tetras to, like, you know, get their dubs, and then I can try and win with the other shit, because I know where my strengths are. And
I'm doing the exact opposite, but you're making me sweat here.
Yeah, honestly, the matches have been really good.
I like this.
We Zealous and I both noticed you guys have made some subtle changes to your play style as the matches have gone on to kind of make, like, you know, oh, he's doing this, I'm gonna do this instead. Like, there's been some noticeable adjustments we've seen you guys make mid-match, which is always fun to notice in the first place. Secondly, the matches have not been too bad of blowouts for the most part. A lot of them have actually been very close. Although there was the one match that first starter match was not better than a year ago, but you can see why those builds are not used now. Like lightweight with linears is not going to be much of a thing at this point. But you know what? This has been good. This has been good. All right. So, any plans? Like, can you give us like maybe like a little preview of what you guys are thinking about bringing out in the second half?
I mean, if I told Cowboy, I'd have to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I'll call it out. I have a lot of bipeds coming up.
Ooh.
Okay, same.
Okay.
That's about it. I've run. I think I got a win with all of my tanks. That was the 6th, right?
Yes, I think so. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So there's the only other tank I have is like a meme tank, but it's.
Hey, we like memes here. The first match was a meme, basically, so I'll take it.
So I got my tank wins, and I got my Tetra. I haven't won a biped match yet, have I?
Did Chef didn't.
Oh wait, Uker Duker won.
Yes.
The rushdown one. So
the rushdown.
Yeah.
He did not play. He won. These two won. And then the tank builds were 1, 2. Okay, yeah, no, that adds up 6. Yeah. So.
All right, so we're gonna take like a 3-minute break. I'm gonna run a quick ad here. Yep. For those who don't know, the ad's basically gonna be a little introduction for those who want to play PC Verdict Day. Those who want to get introduced, I know Chang's in the chat and other people here really enjoy Verdict Day. It kind of gives you a brief rundown of what you can expect from Verdict Day on PC, how it works. There's links in the description of the video. I actually released that video this morning, so you guys can actually go to that video and see the links and get there. Armor Core Discord with the 5th Gen channel. Chang's been doing a lot of stuff with it. Should be a lot of fun. I want to push the Armor Core community as much as I can, including 5th Gen. So we're gonna take a brief break here, and then we'll be back for the second half. So don't go anywhere.
Catch you guys soon.
I'll be back.
The Verdict Wars have ended, but Verdict Day lives on. The community is proud to announce PC Verdict Day, Armored Core Verdict Day Evolved. Using the RPCS3 emulator, players are now able to play an optimized version of Armored Core Verdict for PC, and now allows pilots to go head-to-head against others via peer-to-peer free battle. Play through any of the 56 maps that were previously only available via Conquest mode, such as Victoria City, Magian City, Pask Field, Kensky Base, and so much more. PC Verdict Day also gives access to custom maps made by the community, such as L64, Deep Sea Area, and Spirit of Mother Will, with more upcoming by our talented members like Rascal and Extra Crispy. Beyond just maps, players can also mod their version of PC Verdict Day to enhance their overall experience. Don't like the default look of the game's heads-up display? Change its color, move the placement of the bars, or go full minimum. Have a PC that can handle higher resolutions, upscale to 4K, and more. You can also modify the visual experience to improve visibility and appearance during general gameplay. For those curious on specs needed to run PC Verdict Day, check the last slide of the slide links and see what they say. For desktop users, it is strongly recommended you have a Ryzen 7th Gen CPU or greater, or Intel 12th Gen and greater for optimal performance in full team battles. GPU requirements are fairly low as RPCS3 mainly utilizes your CPU. For those looking to quickly match with other people for some PvP, check out Game Time, held through Armored Core Discord. Held every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, game times have triple the event roster. We have weekend casuals, casual rooms for those looking to dip their feet in on the multiplayer action with Battle Royale or teams, Super Sweat Lord sessions for those looking for more serious PvP, SSS sessions are competitive rooms pushing players to their limits in intense team battles, and last but not least, World Boss events, which gives players the chance to fight the online world bosses previously only available on console. Do you have what it takes to fight these mechanical monstrosities? Game times have a mix of new and veterans alike, giving you a chance to learn from many players with different skill levels. A full rooms for hours of fun. Check out the links for questions, setup, and how to join the Discord so that you can know what you need to do the next to be a part of the PC Verdict Day community. Good luck out there, pilots.
And we are back. Welcome, everybody. We're continuing this extended showcase exhibition, Oroboro versus FightinCowboy, picking back up a year in the rearview mirror, seeing where things have evolved with these designs. It's 6-4 Cowboys' favor right now, but it's been no shortage of just too hot to trot matches. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Zealous, here with Cleric, and thank you again for hosting this awesome event, man. It's good to be here.
Oh, dude, this is so much fun. Like, as I mentioned in the promo videos, it's like we needed a proper, they had a run back, I said later, that was just kind of them goofing off. Like, this is kind of them taking it a little more seriously.
Right.
1 year anniversary coming around the corner. This is exactly 1 year since they did this event a year ago in 2023. I said, you know what, let's pull it out there and see what happens and kind of pull some hype in on around it. And this is honestly, seeing the evolution of their build, seeing the evolution of their play styles. See, honestly, Shiny Bucket, as much of a meme build as it kind of is, you get stunned once with a punch combo chainsaw EC and you don't have pulse armor or assault armor to get them off you, you're dead. you're just dead. I mean, the funny thing is meme builds in this game can work.
They can. And again, this is something that I think community-wise, we didn't have a full bearing on. I mean, a year ago with the game, barely out. We were talking a little bit about that during break about the fun part is after about a year goes by, this is any AC game, especially in the previous tournament scene. I guarantee you, if you went to an event as an AC game came out, and then, I mean, this might be obvious to you, but a year later, it would blow you away how much designs change, how much the meta changes, how much just approach changes, play styles change, So you never know what you're going to come across, but just really good stuff. Really, really good stuff all around today.
All right, Oro and Cowboy right now are making some changes. They're picking up their builds, what they're going to choose now. It looks like Cowboy's going to his Murakumo Redshift. I remember that, Cowboy's build buildio. I wonder if it's any updates or changes done to it. And I don't know if Oro's going to decide. Oh, Oro switched to Pew Pew. We now have Pew Pew. So I guess we'll see what that turns into. All right, the match will be loading up here shortly. The second half of Oro versus Cowboy. Cowboy currently leads 6-4. I guess we'll see who gets the first 1 to 10 wins with 10 different ACs. I wanted this format too, so you just can't rely on old reliable. I wanted to force them to kind of use something different. that have to win with different builds and not just the same builds over and over again. They asked me how different they should be. I said, try to be, unique. I mean, they don't have to be like, don't change 2 parts. Like, look, it's a different build. Like, try to be unique in your build styles. And, which they definitely did for sure. So I'm happy. Oh, and that Sujin.
Yeah.
Sujin build. Woo.
Interesting.
I like it.
Here we go.
And Sujin's in a huge resurgence now in the competitive scene. So I like this. This is good.
Let's see how it gets put to use here. All right.
10 cell. Yes. Is this a double moonlight or no? This is red. Yeah, it is double moonlight.
Yeah.
No. It's redshift moonlight and oscillator blade. There we go.
Coral oscillator. Yeah.
A lot of stagger on that blade. Tons of stagger on that blade. Gets the distance moonlight shots though. That was good.
Pulse to pulse.
What's Oro's punish on this build? Is that Fasan?
Wait, that can't be Fasan. Is it?
No. It's pulse missiles. There we go.
Right.
I saw the purple energy there for a second. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, for a second, I was.
Oro.
Oh, sure enough, Oro actually comes up better than interchange. Yeah, for a second, I was expecting to say, wait, if he has Fasan, I would be looking for that frightening, like, no lock across the map. suddenly pulse. I love that gun.
Fasan's charging is a terrifying sound in this game.
It is.
It's atmospherically terrifying.
Yeah.
One thing that FromSoft did a good job with in this game is the sound engineering. There's some genuinely visceral sound design in some of the weapons and interactions in this game.
It's on point. That's why if we see a DLC for this, oh my god, I can only imagine. And check it out, Oro catching a nice clean combo there, forcing Cowboy on the back foot.
It's a nice shield on the Coral Oscillator charge shot. Oh,
and there it is. Catches him on the vertical. Very nice. Oro with the kill. And sure enough, I know Chang is digging this. He said, I got the money on him.
You got the money on him. Yes, got the money.
Oro's up. Another game. Very, very well played. Pew Pew did its job. And no QQ.
No Pew Pew. Pew Pew is gone. No more Pew Pew. All right, where we have not been yet. We're going to go to Old Bertram Spaceport.
Ah.
By the way, the players have decided I'm just going to pick random maps. I'm just going to pick ones we haven't done yet and maybe go back a few cycle through a couple other ones we haven't done yet. So I'm just kind of varying it up and they have fun with it. So that's what we're going to do now. We got Bubbles 2.0 and we brought back Cowboy Killer. I guess he didn't get the win with that one. That is true. He didn't. So I think that was the one with the kind of semi-counter pick. So we'll see how this goes.
Plus Escapee made a really interesting post over on YouTube. You're saying you wonder what key that the weapon sounds are in. As someone who's done some sound designing and whatnot, it's interesting. It's not always designed to a key. Sometimes it comes down to like an actual soundscapes or sounds that are blended together. But it's a good question. I kind of wonder.
He wasn't kidding. It is Bubbles.
Sure enough.
Oh, Cowboy. Oh, we haven't seen this yet. This is his handgun build. So he has his own Cowboy. I get it now.
Handgun build. I didn't see what his back parts were. That's he's on Basho, isn't he? Basho arms?
No, those aren't Basho. That's the heavy ones. My namings are going on, but that's not Basho though. That's not Basho. Okay. He is running Slicer though with Huxley.
There we go.
Oh, and Cowboy's true to his word. This is Bubble 2.0. That is a full bubble build. It's nothing but bubbles.
Sure.
The whole thing is bubbles. Oh, the final kick
check
combo.
It out. Check it out. Check it out. Just Oro just in here just come and say, I'm gonna give you a quick haircut. I can give you the shave for free. That's fine, but it's just gonna cost you part of your face. One match up.
All right. And see how Cowboy makes any adjustments here. It's honest, this map actually doesn't really benefit one or the other more, other than potentially a Cowboy can kind of run off. He's close to stagger from the handguns. But don't sleep on Bubbles though.
No.
You don't get staggered too fast, but you can just pile up the damage without you noticing. You're almost dead. Like that's what Bubbles can do to you. You're like, oh, I'm like only halfway to stagger. Next thing you know, wait, half my EP is gone.
The bubbles remind me of 9-Ball Seraph in the old games. If you dodge the missiles and dodge the blade, but all of a sudden you say, "Wait, where'd all my AP go?" Because the hand weapon, the pulse got you. His hand weapon caught you.
You've been bubbled.
Yeah.
just like a Thanos bubble in Marvel 2. Got to watch out for that bubble. It'll kill you.
Put him in the bubble. Hey, bowl with the moon.
Bowl with the moon. Oh, and the kick
Check
kill.
it out.
From
Nice.
Like I said, don't sleep on bubbles. Don't think just because they're not often used, you'll die. The raw damage is there.
And again, over on YouTube, very important point here. Yeah, plus Escapee making that note of the laser slice combo does damage comparable to the Ashmead. Extremely dangerous weapon. It is. Crazy combo tool too. It's crazy to be talking about Armored Core in terms of combos. I'm not used to just that. I'm not used to that vernacular, but we're getting there. It's a new AC. It's a new day.
We're now playing hide and seek in Armored Core. Oh, there he is. He's over here. Oh, he's over here.
Yeah.
Huxley blowing up that truck, saying, "Truck, you're not in this match. Get out of the way." Laser slicer. Oh, the pulse armor to get the counter on the laser slicer. I think an Oro's gonna run. Let the pulse.
Yeah, he is.
Run out. Cowboy's supposed to stagger though. You better run. Go vertical. Verticality is the weakness of melee. Oh, he's stuck under the ship though.
Oh.
That's not good. Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit. And that's a full combo. Only a couple of little things didn't hit on that slicer combo.
Very nice. Oro just really running them down there.
Oh, the full bubbles barrage
gosh.
though. Half his AP is just melted.
Ouch.
Oh, Oro still had pulse armor. Oh yeah, Cowboy's dead. There it is.
Great game. Good matchup. Again, some crazy trades. It's just a great showcase. So many weapons here. Whether you're into your kinetics, you're into your pulse, you're into your blade combos. It's all here today. That match going over to Oroboro, and that's going to bring things back up.
Yep, 6-6.
6-6. We are tied here in this 10 round.
We have not gone to grid
challenge.
A yet. Grid 12A yet is where we're going to go next.
Oh, man.
Get back to full screen for us here for a minute while they pick new builds.
Yeah, sure.
Preparing.
Go for it. I think
go ahead.
Taylor Voss was saying a happy AC6 pre-anniversary, everyone. Indeed you do. It's crazy. We're looking at things in the rear view, but here it is. Good way to celebrate. Thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Gamer Guy makes a good point too. He's just like, imagine if Oro was running Basho. That is true. Because the amount of damage you would have gotten out of the slicer would have been absurd. Right. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, you saw like Oro had a pretty commanding lead there, and literally one full volley of full bubbles from all four weapons, and Oro's health was half gone in a blink of an eye, just gone. So yeah, don't sleep on bubbles. You'll die.
I think that's what's so terrifying. Most of the time you count on weapons to say, oh, I have to have taken a ton of stuns. You know, there has to be some catastrophic event as to why I lost my AP. But with that, you look up and, well.
All right, Middy, you did not miss it. We're currently at 6-6. You have not missed the rematch yet.
You're just catching the good stuff.
Oh, no. Blasty boy. Look at the double majestic ear shots.
I'm all about those double ear shots. Also, awesome paint scheme here for Oro. Very slick. Coming in with the Lance.
Yep, bringing the Lance Worker build back. Now, there could be some micro stagger with this, which could be an advantage given how they work, but the fact that you just have explosives everywhere, this could be...
Don't get caught.
This could spell doom for this light build.
Don't get caught.
I'm pretty sure if Oro gets staggered by double majestics, he gets hit with both ear shots, he's just dead. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh no, he decided not to use it. Okay. Oh, the point blank ear shot mid Lance. He just died.
Just artfully waited for that. Literally saw the Lance coming, got the ear shots out, and capitalized. What a defining win.
That was rude. That was very rude. Like, oh, Lance. Oh, wait, here. I got some ear shots instead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. That was brutal.
Good old nade launcher.
Absolutely brutal.
Just if you want to define denial, there it is.
I'm in denial.
Working back in here. Oro taking a much-needed aerial vacation away from those ear shots, hopefully keeping out of the range of the Majestics. Peppering Cowboy here. Not getting any significant AP damage, but still trying to stay relatively safe. And there it is. Forget safety. That's out the window. Ear shots are in the picture now.
When you see a tank floating above you and they have double ear shots, you better be off the ground because you're going to see some splash damage. Even if you don't get stagger comboed, it's coming.
Smart pulse to press the offensive. Cowboy allowed to press things a little bit here. Doesn't get the kill. What? Pulse drops off, but still has that AP advantage. Really just trying to run Oro down. There's the stun. Oro taking that bold kick. Is he going to get out of this alive? And no, he's not. Cowboy there to greet him with a horrific hug. And that says no way to say good morning.
That's how you say good morning if you want to have a bad start of your day.
Tell me
that's the little definition of waking up on the wrong side of the bed is that one right there.
The best part of waking up are not ear shots in your cup. That game going over to FightinCowboy again, being up one game, breaking that tie, bringing things to 7-6.
All right, we're gonna go and do a little bit of we're gonna go to the wall B. It's a pretty big map, but I'm curious what we're gonna see here with this. Let me double check my maps though, because we're not doing Dunes B. We're not doing Delta B, and we're not doing Lock. So yep, let's go ahead and pull in. Let's pull in the wall B. Let's see what we get. Let's pull it in here. We got Justice and Asterix, because From Software's filter sometimes catches things that just because it's in there. Yep. Yeah, apparently that was Cowboy's quote-unquote meme tank. I mean, it is sort of memey having double majestic ear shots, but I see that and I just see death.
Yeah,
I mean death meme.
Double ear shots, as well as look, this speaks to an Armored Core thing in general. Double grenade launchers is pretty iconic. That's a mood. That's a look.
Mm-hmm.
That means something. You make a statement when you equip that.
All right, Cowboy's busting out his laser swap because he lost his last time.
Fair enough.
And we're going against Oro. Has a Zim
Well,
double melee. Is that punch? No, there's no punch back there because he has the Zim on the front.
No. I gotta say, I like Oro's use of the Elcano
laser
cores.
drones.
I'm just talking just in terms of just pure aesthetics here. Just pretty styling paint jobs, and I also love how those cores look post assault armor. Just cool.
Those of you just joining or getting here late, just so you can understand how the rules work. Essentially, it's a first to 10 lockout, first to 10 wins. Once you've won with an AC, you cannot use it again. So once you've won with an AC, it is locked out of the rest of the match. You have to use something else.
There it is. And we are into the action here. We got the trade going. The stun higher for Cowboys in, but still lots of AP just getting shredded early on here. All over these laser swaps. Great movement as these two really get stuck in. The orbits doing their work as Oro gets in with the pulse blade and the kick combos, followed by the Zim, and that is game. Sealing things up, taking him up 1-0. What a start.
Didn't get to see the bunk. We might see it here later. We'll find out. By the way, Gamer Guy, that's not his second swapper build. He did not win with it last time, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure he did not win with it when he ran it.
Right. So here we go, working our way through the buildings. A little bit of caution, and we are within engagement range, letting those orbits go to work first, put that pressure on, do their due diligence, do their duty. And suddenly, Oro, did he... If I saw that right, did he just have a group of orbit splash against the wall?
It did. We're right against the building.
Yeah, he was... That's something you got to be careful with about the deployments, and that I felt for Oro in that one.
All right, it looks like they've had a little bit of cat and mouse here. I think. I thought the pulse armor to keep the bunk. I think the bunk was about to come out.
Yeah,
I could feel a bunk coming, and he's like, "Nope, pulse armor. I'm not letting it happen." Man, the autocorrect with that blade. The blade tracking this game is the best pretty much it's ever been.
It feels so good. Good.
They land so reliably in a lot of cases, unless you have a vertical opponent. Even then, sometimes it still lands because of the sweeping motion. Oh, bunk! There it is.
Oro, there's the bunk.
The bunk.
That is sweet chin music, and the win going to Oro after that devastating uppercut. And says, "I'm gonna send you to get your teeth redone." Done deal. Oroboro tying this thing back up 7-7 in this mix, and not letting Cowboy easily have things or repeat last year. We've got a neck and neck run here with some really hype builds.
All right, well, we've gone through our cycle of maps. You know what that means, right?
Here,
That means we're going back to grid 12B. Is what it means.
back to yeah. I figured.
That's what it means. It means we're going back. Oh, Oro got kicked.
Uh-oh.
Oro got
let's get
kicked,
things,
so we'll wait till it gets back in here.
Let's get things synced back up.
Oh no, the we're still in. Those Cowboys
Nine ball over on YouTube said it right. Sure you can. It absolutely is. Oh gosh.
However, so they're mentioning though it's a different laser swap build. It has different frames and everything else. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Oh man. So we got to see a bunk. I'm sure that makes a lot of people out there watching happy. People
That's a highlight reel.
People appreciate bunks in this community by a lot. We'll see what happens here. So I'm really gonna switch to at this point because Cowboy he said he's done with his tanks and tetrapods. I think all he has left at this point is bipeds. Yeah. And Oro just lost again. Oh, Oro just had an actual crash. His game just crashed. So we're gonna be a minute here.
Oh, okay. Well, that is fine. We got a second to kind of wait, kind of talk about what's going to happen as we hit the sunset, hitting the late phase of this Runback competition. The Runback on Rubicon, for those of you who had a chance to tune in about this time last year, we were at Namco Studios doing the first showcase for PvP in AC6, and these two, Oroboro and FightinCowboy, started some legendary memes out in the AC community with some just hilarity. We were talking about this beforehand with the Cowboy Blast. Yeah,
the Cowboy Blast. I even had to be a meme, which is something I never expected in my life to ever become. Just like it was me and Cowboy sitting there like laughing, and Oro was just like looking disappointed. It was like, "Hey, I'm a meme, guys. That's cool."
If I recall, didn't Chang join him in that meme, the PTSD?
I think there was one that got added on later. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Good. That was good. And
but, it was Void.
Good to see you wherever you guys are tuning in from. Thank you for joining us today. It's always good we can sit down and do a bit of AC6. No matter where you're at in life, if it's a busy day for you, this is a perfect time to kick on back.
I like Chewbacca says the bunk hit so hard it made his game crash. I like it. So it was again, quick shout out. Thank you to Chang for putting that together for that PC Verdict Day ad. We give this girl that follow. Take a look. Also, for those of you on the Twitch side, thank you so much to let me get here. I got Pescado Con Gun. If I'm sorry, I said that completely wrong. Thank you for the follow. KO Mary 888 for the follow. Silent Wolf, Diamander. I thought you were down here, but good to see you again. Mr. Friendo, Ofitter, and Crawmorex. I appreciate the follows from all of you. I know I do on Twitch and YouTube both at the same time. Pretty much just Armored Core content, though I do something different every once in a while. Oh. Cowboy's like, oh, we can't join. Forfeit. I win.
No.
Remake the lobby.
I'm remaking the lobby.
So. Okay,
I'll remake the lobby.
Okay.
Remake the lobby.
We're remaking the lobby.
Password got leaked, so do another password.
It doesn't matter. Just do it. It's a 4-person room anyway. If somebody joins, kick them out. And let Zealous.
All right. Same word then. Here you go. Same word.
Okay. Let's go for it.
And no, we're not.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
You got FromSoft. I think is the term you got used. I think you get FromSoft.
Yeah.
We had a joke that bunk hit so hard it just crashed your setup.
You think it crashed Cowboy's setup, not mine.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
It's the blowback.
I can't move. I can't move these bipeds. Like, I don't know. I keep trying to pull out the bipeds. They're just not working out. I can't.
Yeah, I understand.
With them.
I don't have good enough movement. I'm just a tank boy, man. It's like all I know.
Beefy boy. You know what? I I understand.
I as a serial wheelchair enjoyer, I can appreciate the pain when I can't do my boost hop kicking constantly in a tank tetra or whatever. I feel the pain. I understand.
Yeah, actually, I can't do tanks at all. So.
Alrighty, so looks like you guys are back in here. We'll get going again here in a minute once you guys get your builds going.
Yep. I'm all set. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Good luck.
Let's go to it.
All right, we're loaded back up here. They're getting ready to go. I get to go back to the map screen here.
Get ready to wind.
Tied up 7-7.
Calm before the storm. We're dropping right back into things. Do not blink or you'll miss it, folks. We're getting to the late phases of this competition. So I love it. 7-7. VTUBER, what a run back, and has not been one-sided at all. I know there's people wondering if we were going to see some lamb rats running around, but things have been really varied. And speaking of tetrapods, here it is. It's a tetra hammer.
This is different than the one you had before. It's a different one. Ooh, speaking of hammers, though, we're having a hammer off here.
Hammer off. Okay, that is Basho. I mistook it. Something about the paint scheme threw me off before, but here we go. This there's some melee pain waiting to be had.
It's double Basho, so one stun. There's going to be some hurt.
Here we go. All right, trying to make those laser cannons work with the stun, and Oro trying to get the wind up thrown. It's paying for it. Gets the pulse, tries to recover things, and make his way back in around, but Cowboy keeps good tracking, just calmly hovering in the air, just waiting for that chance to say no. Denied. Sure enough, and with the spin, with the twirly whirl, I like it. Quad styling coming in from Cowboy as we go into game 2, up 1 game. Hammer Tetra, let's go.
Yep. Yeah, people are asking about the build itself. It is correct. The other one had soups and things. This one is pretty similar. The Cowboys having a hard time with the bipeds. We'll see what happens towards the end, though. They're both pretty good sports about things, so I'm assuming we won't see too many duplicate builds here. I didn't really give any restrictions about how different they had to be. I just said try to make them unique to a point. So I didn't really specify how different they had to be. I mean, we've already gone through 8 or 9 builds a piece at this point.
Right. And
so
there it is.
There's only going to be so much variation.
Cowboy really today is 2 for 2 with these hammer tetras. Really just nice and calm, just keeping just the denial strong, just waiting, and good bop in the face. That's another game up for Cowboy, bringing things to 8-7 here in this competition. Surely both players starting to run low in those reserves of designs. Now again, you can go back and use designs that have not won yet, but if you have won with the design, it's out of here. You got to pack it up. So soon here, we're going to be down to just a small handful. There you are.
Alrighty, we're going into the preparation side of here things. We're going to figure things out. Going to watch by Delta A. Seeing how things work and function. So, Oro's busting back out his Paladin build. I think that's the one that had the... I want to believe it's Blade with Shield, if I remember correctly from before.
He got some really good traction off of that. I'm going to be interested to see if he does break that again, what he can do with it. I actually had fun watching him play that build. Would not mind seeing a run back of that.
Ooh, HAL 9000 makes a return though. That's where we're going to go.
Oh, hey, sure enough. Sure enough.
All right, we got a Blasty Boy hybrid here. I'm assuming it'll be a tank of some sort. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Plus, it's going to be like a Blasty biped, which would be interesting. Score right now is 7-8. 8 Cowboy, 7 to Oro. Getting close.
Bringing things over. By the way, Cleric, heads up. If I drop, I have a huge storm that just kicked in right now and might send the power funny a bit. Just letting you know.
Gotcha. Ooh, and that's we have we're running a LCA tank on Cowboy side now.
All right, and we got Oro looking for the HAL redemption here, seeing if he can bring those coral missiles to bear and catch that combo with the sweep into the dunk.
Now, the tank's going to have a hard time dodging the coral missiles. He's under the bridge. This is going to be interesting play here.
Oh, yeah.
Because before he ran a biped against this, which he can kind of like leap around it some, It's going to be I mean, it might have been actually a lighter tetrapod. He ran on that before. So he's already going to be utilizing that bridge as much as he possibly can at this point.
And here we go. The storm's begun, and Cowboy managing to get right in the arm of that sweep. Smartly placed, mind you.
Oh, Cowboy close to the stun here, though. Oro doing a good job using the bridge to his effect that time. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, nope.
And sure
Gets
enough,
the LCA shot before the pulse armor goes off.
And that first win, once again, is going over. The Cowboy. 1-0. Starting back off. Here we go.
Oh, man, those charging LCAs are terrifying. They're hearing that sound. Not as bad as Fasans, but it's still terrifying.
Fasans, LCAs, Sawa, like, just the threat. The threat.
I know. Oro was smart. I think he might try to play a little bit of the range game here. Gets the stun from the oscillator charge shot. Although if Cowboy decides just to launch these charge LCAs, they have a good velocity. They're not the easiest things to dodge. But Cowboy Oro's done a much better job. Oh, he hit the wall though. That's not good. That's not good for him. Oh, he dodged the explosive thrower though. Gets the stagger with that. Getting the Walter shot back. Okay, backing off.
Still in the mix, man. But dangerous territory here. Of course, you know, sure things can change in a blink, but you gotta really, really taste all those shots.
Oro basically has to just keep his. Oh, he's back in the corner though. This is not a Cowboy. Cowboy has advantage right. This is not good. Oh, pulse armor, get out. Pulse armor, get. Oh no, the blade though. Smart. That's
the thing. You just don't count the win as yours. It can turn around and just in a heartbeat. Oro knows that. Kept his defensive option ready, and that managed to bag him the game. 1-1. That's exciting breaker. Can Oro bring things back to make it 8-8? Here as we go back head to head, starting with the aerial engagement.
I think Cowboys is looking for like get the stun with the explosive and the majestic, in the hopes of essentially just using that to kind of build a stun combo to death with the LCAs. The LCAs have pretty good projectile speed though, so I think you need to start feathering those in more often. I think it do them a lot of good. Oh, the bad timed round of energy though. Ran out of energy right as the coral miss, right as the right as it came in. Ooh.
I'll tell you what, those still feel like Titan missiles hitting you.
Yeah, I mean they did tone them down quite a bit because they used to be absurd. But yeah, they still hurt if they have full charge. Still hurts. Oh,
speaking of which,
Cowboy's out in the open. Though. He's heading to the bridge. It's too late. Oh, he got staggered.
Oh,
that was a fantastic combo from Oro. Getting the charge oscillator right as the two are coming in.
That's a perfect example, I think, of using your terrain to help you set up a combo. It's easy to think of this stuff in a vacuum, that the combo has to come just strictly from your weapons alone. But when you manage a piece of terrain like that, if you can catch that opening, really good clean sight on where your opponent is, good awareness, you can make everything connect and work. The HAL design, getting its spot in the dub category, redeeming itself with the win, bringing things to 8-8. We are tied up again. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic.
All right, moving over to Kansas City B. It is now 8-8. Each player just needs 2 wins.
Just a couple designs. A couple designs left. If this were Last Raven, we'd have that big counter going on right now.
Lazuli, I'm pretty sure that's a brand new build we haven't seen yet, if I'm correct.
Does he have a Lapis too?
Maybe. It's possible. I think the big thing for him, I think his Zep Mark II might be what he's going to struggle with here a little bit. But we'll see what happens.
Cowboy, Lusty Boy hybrid. Let's see what the switch is. That's what we're sticking with. Okay.
Oh wait, I just realized. Oh, it's fine. As long as they ready up and not us, they'll take them in.
Yeah.
Before I had set to not be possible, but we're good. Alrighty, we'll go back.
Awesome showcase here. We're down to the last couple folks. It's 8-8. What a tie. And just, Cowboy starting this whole set off with a lot of momentum, keeping a couple games over Oro, saying that is the past going to repeat itself? But Oro not here for that today. Definitely making a statement, punch with his designs.
Ooh, Fasan with the pulse missiles. Interesting.
Scary. Interesting. Now, here's what I want to see. If Cowboy brings out Fasan on a no-lock up front. That's
free
such
aim
a good, that's such a good
Fasan?
free aim Fasan. That's such a good scare tactic from across the map. This is a map to do it. Let's see if he does it. Here comes the charge.
A terrifying sound.
It
missed.
It missed, but he's made the statement. He's made the statement. Fasan is such a good way to say you are not safe. I don't care how far away you are. Get on in, let's mix it up. And sure enough, the Fasan's coming out again. Going to work with the hand weapons. Keeping
so this is a laser off here.
It is.
We're full laser off here. Now, the Fasan just misses Oro's head with the stun.
Very, very good. Check it out. Cowboy really just working these angles here, trying to just keep the lockdown on Oro. And like you said, this is energy warfare here, hands down.
I think what Oro is struggling at this point is some of the defensive breakpoints or defensive differences. He's running those laser handguns against a very defensive build.
Right.
Oh
right.
no, that Fasan point blank. That's so much damage just now.
Ouch. And the velocity is just so intense on those. Again, blink and you'll miss it. There they are. The kill with the Fasans, locking it down. First game going over to FightinCowboy. Wild.
I think we're going to have to see Oro start change up his tactic here. I think he's going to have to just start throwing the drones out, keeping his distance, make Cowboy come to him and engage him, and then defensively apply himself. I think if he's going to try to play the back game, I think Kite is your only option here.
This is a bit of an uphill battle. I think there's a good comment in chat too as well about the energy efficiency on Oro's build will make it a decent Kite. Absolutely. Part of this speaks back to old AC5 and Verdict Day about the whole rock, paper, scissors system of defense, making life difficult. Oh, when someone had really high thermal or like KE defense. This is uphill for Oro. It's not impossible, but definitely uphill. If he works his mobility well, which he's trying to do right now as he gets around, building up the stun for Cowboy. Almost, and there it is. Popping that
Cowboy needs to run. Oro needs to run. He needs to run. He didn't run. Cowboy back with the life lead.
All right, here and look, just like that.
I think too with those pulse missiles in his hands and the Fasans, it'll erase your pulse armor. It erases it.
Oro just needs a little more, and he did it. And he actually did it. A really dangerous play in the 11th hour that happened late in that game, but Oro still managing to take it. Time this up, managing to make it 1-1. Let's go. Let's see what happens. 3 minutes on the clock. Going back in, and this time, Cowboy not taking the Fasan charge. He's just being neutral with them. Going right to the hand weapons. He figures, don't need to do the shock tactics. It's been established. The range is known, the velocity is known, the power is known. They need to make controversial statements. Just here. Speaking of just business, the Fasan shots just on a hair trigger. Coming out from Cowboy there. First volley in, second volley misses. Working the circle strafe, and here we go. The set of orbits going out.
Oh, that was a good dodge on the quick boost on that Fasan shot just now. And honestly, people don't realize the stagger build-up on laser handguns is no joke. It sneaks up on you. Next thing you know, you're staggered.
And you wouldn't expect it from a gun like that, but man, it works.
That was a good volley from the pulse missiles, though.
Very good, very
Oro
good.
ate almost all of those. Stagger's hard to go down now, though.
Oro holding the lead, but again, that can change in a heartbeat. Oro not, I think, just making sloppy mistakes, really trying to work his way in too aggressively, but still knows he has to get in. Circle strafe dance again, chipping away at Cowboy, knocking him down just a piece of paint at a time. Chop to chop. We got the pulse going out. Oro now low on AP, but manages to bag the win in a fantastic push. There it is. Sometimes the pulse to pulse gets you places. That's another win for Oro. Fantastic. That is game. Way to go.
All right, that's 9-8 Oro.
9-8 Oro holding the advantage going into this late hour. Sweating bullets, I'm sure.
The bullets are being sweat right now. We're gonna go to Jorgen.
All right, here we go. Switching up maps again.
Gonna go to Jorgen. If this goes to a final match, we'll be going back to Xylem, and that's gonna be the finisher there.
I love it. I love it. Man, yeah. I mean, like we were just saying about this earlier. You know, in fact, it was Plus Escapee over on the YouTube chat that made that comment about Oro being able to be a good kite that match, about it being an uphill battle. It absolutely was, but it shows just because you're against a heavier design, don't throw in the towel. If you work your advantages carefully, if you know your movement well, and especially if you have a kiting advantage, you can still manage to eke out some things you might not think you'd be able to come out of alive. And sure enough, great finish from Oro. It was awesome to watch.
You got an Exile Mark III. So I think this is the new and improved version of his original build. I'd like to run quite a bit of. So we will see. I think this might be a Zim build. I don't think we've seen his Zim build yet. I'm pretty sure he saved the Zim build for last. I think this might be the shotgun swap, or it might be the Zim something else. We'll see.
So here's where the NOS starts to come in. Who's got the nitro left in the tank? Who's got the designs to bring out in this late hour to use here? This is going to be get ready for the last hoorah, the last push.
Oh no, this is the. Oh yeah, this is the stun gun one. Stun gun Huxley into Blade, and what is Cowboy's rocking? Is that Bubbles with stun guns?
He's got some back bubbles.
Yep, that's Bubbles with stun guns.
Yep, bubbles and stuns. Interesting. All right, here we go. They're right to it. Cowboy letting off a relentless barrage, and that stun though, going to Cowboy and putting the pulse on immediately. Does not want Oro to get a chance to set up too much here. Of course, Oro counter popping that.
So this is a double short range weapon match.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a slugfest in the pit. That's all
just
it's going to be. Slugfest in the pit.
And there it is. Cowboy coming out of that bar brawl. Clearly the advantage. But again, this is one of those where you get out strafed. If you lose sight of your opponent for any second here, that could lead to a nasty, nasty stun combo.
Yeah, unfortunately, stun guns, they get nerfed fair bit here, so they aren't nearly as good as they used to be. Technically, the electrostatic charge did a little bit too, but not as much as the stun guns did. Those needles got hurt bad.
They did. And working our way back in. Cowboy heading towards his first stun, but still very calmly, just maintaining things. There it is. Oro's trying to capitalize.
You notice he went for a second, he purposely delayed and didn't do the second swipe and quick boosted out and boost canceled. Very smart, because the pulse armor was coming out. You know, Oro gets one stun here. He has a chance. Oh no, the stuns.
No.
Too much stun.
Some of you in chat were already calling that one ahead of time, saying that Cowboy just had too much of an advantage here. It looks like that actually came to fruition. Cowboy taking another game.
We're going to 9-9, the final match.
Could it end?
The cookies.
Could it end any other epic way than this? I love it. Bridging that gap from a year ago of the shutdown at Watchtower, but here we are now, 9-9, face-to-face, AC to AC, point blank here, staring down the barrel of this super hype late-game matchup. Let's go! Crazy stuff, and what a way to hit match point. I'm on the edge of my seat with these. I love them.
My Discord went nuts there for a second. We're back. Sorry about that, everyone.
You're welcome back. Welcome back. It's okay. Look, if your equipment's feeling a bit of hype, it's fine. This is a time for it. This is a day for it. At least
not as bad as when Mason did the 2 double crazy donations. It completely broke my stream.
Oh yeah, he literally broke his stream.
It literally broke the stream. He had a huge dono and the stream just broke. Like nothing worked as soon as he donated that money. I'm like, what is that money? I'm like, that's way too much. And they're like, oh, let's do it again. I'm like, no. And then the stream literally just broke. It completely died.
Crazy stuff. I love it. I love it. I know there were predictions going into this. Maybe some people said Oro sweeps. Some people said, he's Cowboy's gonna, do a repeat. But here we are.
Alrighty. So I want to say thank you everyone for being here. We're going to the final match here of this 1st to 10. Whoever wins this match, that's it. It's done. It's over. So we got Liger Tail, which is a playoff of G1 Michigan. We'll see what that looks like here. And against Exile Mark III with a stun gun. So Oro's sticking with the stun needle build. So
Okay.
we'll see. Well, the tetrapod has a lot of stability, so we'll see how this goes.
A little bit of a coin toss here, but folks, look, we said it a year ago. We're gonna say it now. On your feet, make some noise. Fighting Cowboy versus Oroboro. We got a match point here in this 1st to 10. Oro staying with his stun build, staying true in that Elcano black-green sleek design, going against this play on G1 Michigan. Ligertail bringing the tetrapod in. Can he bring the heat? Let's find out. Here we go.
Split missile, Gatling gun, explosive thrower.
I mean, he's got a punishing kinetic loadout here.
He really is just running Ligertail.
He is. He's running Michigan.
He's Michigan. Yeah. Cowboy is now Michigan. That's literally what we're seeing right now.
But look at this. Oro working his way for the
it's
stun.
right. I forgot Ligertail runs pulse protection,
It does,
not pulse armor.
He does. It's crazy to be down to like an odd like meme like this for like our last matchup. Oro taking things in, taking advantage, deploying that Huxley, getting in. Work at those angles. He's almost got the stun.
You know what? The stun's almost there, though.
There it is. He's got it. And Oro said, Michigan, take a bad fall. One game going into Oroboro. This is it. He just needs one more to bring this thing home. Let's go, folks. Stay with it.
All right. We're going to see if Cowboy can survive or if he's going to die of an old bad fall. We're going to find out here in a minute. I know Cowboy's a little bit older than Oro. Not too much more, though, so we can't call him too old yet. But yeah, we're gonna see if G1 Michigan could put. The stun though.
Check it out. Check it out.
The pulse protection. Oh no, Oro's close to stun.
Damage.
Oh, but the pulse armor. That's it.
Good pulse
I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think Michigan here against Oro's build has the stagger buildup or. Playing the pulse protection nicely though.
Very much so.
Explosive thrower missed, unfortunately.
No dice, and Oro trying to keep in that dead spot.
That's a dead Cowboy.
Kinetics. There it is.
That's a dead Cowboy.
Enough. Oroboro manages to make good from Cheng. Has got to be eating good out there with that bat. Oro taking things home. There it is. And it looks like he had just what he needed in the tank for that last match coming down on that last design. There it is, folks. And what a change in the narrative last year. What a year can do, not just in terms of Armored Core, but in terms of designs for these players. Bring them back in. Bring them in.
So, Cowboy,
oh, man.
Cowboy, you died of a bad fall. What were you doing?
I figured final match, I'm either going to go out a hero or I'm going to win as a fucking champion. There was no in between.
The cosplay. Oh, I couldn't handle it, dude.
Oh, man.
I actually felt good about it until I went to pop pulse armor and I realized he had pulse protection.
Yeah. That is correct,
dude.
Yep.
This is not gonna work.
I was scared of the explosive thrower, dude. I was like, oh shit, dude, he's gonna fuck me up. But I was like,
your build's pretty light,
a solid build. It's just you need if it had pulse protection and like a Zook instead of the Gatling, it would be like a legitimate like tetrapod competitive threat, I think.
No, I agree, dude.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, you both had fun with this. So those who don't aware, the behind the scenes for this whole get up here, I originally the promo video was going to be like a UFC style, like oh, I'm going to take you out, Oro's like your stupid green dragon. That's my thought process was, but these two are such good friends. They like each other too much. Yeah. They essentially refused to trash talk. Like they weren't gonna do it.
They love each other too much.
They love each other too much. So you know what? It's fine. Let's just do a regular hype video. But I can appreciate that your builds were good. I appreciate you guys enjoy having fun with it. You guys are just having a blast. And honestly, you guys put on a pretty good show. 10-9.
Yeah, dude. Right to the wire, dude.
I had to give up on bipeds halfway through. I was going through them. I was like, this one isn't making the cut. You're not making the cut. Like the biggest one I regret the dagger build. I usually run that with laser slicer, and it's shotgun stagger, laser slicer. And earlier I was like, well, if they have pulse, I could assault armor and then follow up with the dagger. I'll run that. And then that ended up fucking me because you also had assault armor, and I'm like, I
noticed that, dude. I noticed that.
Just kept like laser slicer.
Oh, if you had it, you would have. I would have been cooked.
Yep. So let me ask you the question. So when you guys brought your builds into this match, Were you like just thinking, I'm gonna pull things from my past and pull them in? Did you rework some stuff? Did you play with like the other opponent in mind? You're like, I'm just gonna have some fun and show variety. Like, what was the mindset when you brought builds?
Cowboy, you first.
I mostly just went through, like, I haven't obviously played a lot since what, probably, I don't know, the spring. So I went through and just updated most of the stuff. Some stuff I just outright was like, you're not viable anymore, because the game's obviously gone a lot of patching. A couple stuff I threw Hammerhead on just because Shock has become so powerful. The tetrapods I updated just because Hammer is so good on Tetra now. I mean, it's always been good on Tetra, but
Hammer
I used to run
insane.
a very different Tetra play style, so I updated them. And then, I mean, I have the most of my builds are bipeds, which is ironic because I'm the worst with them, so I think that's why I have so many. And I try to just update those to make them viable, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm used to playing bigger stuff. I'm used to Tetras, I'm used to tanks, and so that you know, I had my like early victories, and then I started pulling out bipeds and progressively got worse, and was like, all right, time to go back to the tanks and just let me change I'll change your weapon systems out. I'll make you something I haven't done yet, and we'll make that work.
Cowboy, you're a beefy boy at heart, dude.
I know. I can't escape it, you know.
I'm the same way with lightweights.
So how about you, Oro? What was your approach here?
I took a lot of the builds that I sort of showcased over the last year, and I updated them for like this patch. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring this out. I'm gonna update this. This generator was so bad. I really need to change these guns. Like, these aren't even viable anymore. Like, stuff like that. So I brought back Dragoon. I couldn't make the Dragoon win. It was very sad, that one. I really wanted to land it on Cowboy, but he kept on beating my ass with it, and I was like,
was that the match where he denied it with earshot?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the rudest shot of the whole match.
Oh my god!
You coming in with the lance, and Cowboy goes, okay, it just point blank double earshots you in the face. I'm like, oh, that was rude.
Dude, I heard the beeps and my health dissipated. I was like, oh, what the fuck happened? I was full.
I'm dead. All right.
So
I was worried that match too, because the second round you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I started fighting you.
I'm like, well, shit, I can't catch him. And then the third match, I don't know if you just got low, but you like brought it into a mid range. I'm like, oh
yeah, I tried to dip in. I tried to dip in for like a stagger, but it was a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, I was holding them. I'm like, please just come close, just for a moment,
please, a little closer.
I sure did.
My biggest regret, I think, is I didn't run. I have one wheelchair build still left, and I feel like wheelchairs they're just. They neutered them so much.
They killed them. They did the FromSoft nerf.
Yeah. I still use them pretty much exclusively, so I'm a wheelchair at heart. I can't help myself.
Gamer.
I learned the movement too much at this point. It's hard for me to adjust away from it. So yeah, wheelchair warrior for life. I'm just not gonna go away from it.
Do you want to do one wheelchair match to close things out?
Ooh, do you both have a wheelchair build?
Snap.
I don't have a wheelchair build.
I have one wheelchair build.
I do. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, we'll have a wheelchair off here. Then we'll close it off here. Go get a wheelchair in here.
All right,
I'm everybody ready. With the wheelchair. Let's go.
Bring a really big map.
Really big
map?
Like
one that's like banned, like the desert one.
All right.
Do the Ire boss fight map. It's just like a giant fucking circle.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to lock. Since we're doing a meme match, we'll go to lock.
All right. We'll stay on comms for this one.
Yep, stay in comms. That's good.
Awesome. And just like when we were out in Cali, we're bringing a little bit of extra heat for you guys. We have that unplanned, unscripted extra match coming in to top off this set and this exhibition. FightinCowboy versus Oroboro. One more time. Make some noise, people. Wheelchair City. Let's go.
Oh, Zealous. I'm bringing the heat quite literally. You're about to see.
Oh, yeah, it's called Cook. Okay. Wait, this is a flamethrower wheelchair?
There we go.
I love it. Let's see it.
Double Morley Zim chainsaw wheelchair. Okay. What's Oro got here? I'm curious. Double bed cook. Oh, coral shield. Oh, I get it now.
What?
I get it now.
All right, here we go.
Let's rock.
The memes are real.
And right to it. Both designs far from disability here.
I tell you what, though, the Morlays are so much staggered, though, the Coral Shield Dart doesn't even matter.
We got Oro only knowing one mode, only well done. But those chainsaws are looming in the future, building up the stun, but just staying out of the heat. Things get a little too heated here, but sticking with the burn.
Oh, that's death. Oh, no, terminal armor.
Oh, wow.
Terminal armor.
Turnaround.
The turn clutch. I was going to tell you guys, too, picking this map on wheelchair is not the best choice. There's lots of things that send you airborne on wheelchair. Lots of things send you airborne on wheelchair.
Incredible.
And not on purpose either.
That is game 1 on Oroboro, but still here in the slugfest. Cowboy willing to stay in the oven a little longer to rev that chainsaw, dropping the beats.
No!
Big hits.
This is so sad.
Oh,
and
good
just chunk.
It's so sad.
Chunk of AP.
Oh no, that's
There
death.
it is.
Oh no, the
man.
chainsaw missed. The terminal.
And there it kicks in.
Oh no, he got staggered. Oh, the stagger.
I had my chainsaw revved and I couldn't assault boost away.
Oh no,
Man, both of those down to it, but Oro making that statement, coming out on top of the wheelchair battle here. With
I gotta say, terminal came in clutch both times there.
Both.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Oh, guys,
well,
you know what? Honestly,
Thank
though,
you guys.
Zealous, obviously, thank you for the comms. Thank you, Cowboy and Oro, for agreeing to do this. This is a ton of fun.
Yeah, no, this is super fun.
Game.
GG's, Cowboy.
GG's, everyone. Thanks for hosting this, Cleric. This was good.
I'm glad you guys had a good time being here. Thank you all for those who were here. We're gonna go back.
All
right. So 1 year again, 2 year anniversary. Do it again.
Yes.
We'll see what's happening next year.
Dude, we'll be playing Armored Core 7 by then.
Yeah,
Yeah, what if there's DLC by that point? I don't
Armored
know.
Core 6
I would be surprised if we don't get one because we haven't heard anything from FromSoft for a while. It kind of
there's been rumors.
Yeah,
there
you saw the hiring page
thing coming up. Yeah.
They told us no though. Those liars.
Oh, they said not currently planned.
Yeah,
but,
they said
the
not
sales,
planned.
The sales
We'll
were pretty good, so
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will see. Time will tell.
All right, have a good one, guys.
All right, thank you guys for coming. GG.
Thank you for
to
tuning
both.
in.
Good job.
Peace.
Oh.
Fan bloody tastic. Again, out there, if you guys are not following Oroboro or Fighting Cowboy, please check them out. It's not just Armored Core. They got a slew of amazing content from Souls games and so much more. Just really cool channel. In fact, if you're in the Elden Ring, I know Oro's had a ton of cool coverage lately too from his weekly invasions. But there's all kinds of cool stuff to check out. Please tune on in, check them out. It'll be well worth it. And of course, like you said, maybe we get together and do this thing again.
Maybe
at some
maybe
point.
do it again. Maybe in that time, sometime either later this year or next year, maybe we'll do another tournament and bring you back doing that one again. But for those you haven't checked out too, this is Zealous. He goes by, as you see there, it's above his head there on the overlay. It's twitch.tv/GNoteDrums, an epic drummer. Stupid talented when it comes to drums. His drum, he does more like video game or VG covers, but Sunday is kind of a free play kind of day. But he just kind of takes live requests and just kind of drums off the cuff and does a great job at it. So if you want to see another cool drum stream you haven't seen already, be sure to catch Zealous over here. Does a great job. I'm not just saying that because he's my best friend. He's legitimately good at drums.
Thank you, man.
And for those of you who are here, thank you so much for coming by for the Runback on Rubicon. I hope you guys enjoyed the rematch. Oro coming out on top, though, getting that
Absolutely.
dub number 10 in the rematch. Of course, with Cowboy finishing it off with a meme play with the Liger Tail G1 Michigan. So those of you haven't seen it, the VOD will be up forever on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and watch the VOD later, might have someone go through, maybe do some highlights from it later, have a little bit of fun with it. Otherwise, I appreciate you all being here. There was a ton of you, lots of comments, lots of new follows.
Most definitely.
Oh, with the subs, thank you, Drifty, for the sub. I appreciate you doing that for me. I missed that till earlier. I'm sorry about that. Also, you resubbed up with your you get a monthly gift sub. Also, thank you, Zenote. And
Pleasure.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, one thing I do want to say in parting, this event has been really fun today, both in perspective of seeing where AC6 has come, but I'm also looking at this through the rear view mirror in the lens of past AC games when we'd host LAN tournaments. I'm thinking of Ninebreaker, Nexus, even back to the days of Armored Core 3 and Silent Line. You know, traditionally, if you were down a match, you could change your design and change up and pick another build. Or you could stick with your, you know, if you're on winning side, you could stick with your staple. So it was really cool to see an event where you really put two players in the position of, I can't stick with my design if I do a winning streak with it. I got to pick something else. I have to keep rolling through builds and really kind of forcing that ingenuity. Really the opposite of what we remember in LAN tournaments, and that's fun. I think it made a cool showcase for today. It was really cool to see what's out there, and I know people were wondering if there were going to be like lamb rats and stuff running around, but hey, if you got to check this out, even if you didn't check out the VOD, plenty here. Plenty to dig into. So great showcase of builds. I had an awesome time, and I hope you guys did too.
Yep, and awesome time. Thanks again for being on the comms with me. Great commentator. Also, those who didn't see the halftime, and I also uploaded the day at 10 o'clock Central Time. I did upload the video for PC Verdict Day. They are pushing it a lot right now and having a lot of fun. In fact, they usually have fun right about now. And they're having a good old time playing Verdict Day on PC. All the details are in that video. Go check out the Armored Core Discord, obviously from Chang with Armored Core Legacy. We'll help them to push that quite a bit too. Otherwise, we're gonna send things off right now. We're at that mark. We hit the win. They're off, and that was an absolute blast. Thank you all for coming. I will see you at the next one.
Peace, everybody. Have a good weekend.